And we also see that Octavia and Vinyl Scratch live together. This raises some questions. I mean, they're definitely not a couple because they wouldn't divide the house like that if they were. And they're definitely not roommates because there's no way they'd be able to tolerate living with each other the way they act around each other. Honestly, the way this is portrayed, I think they're siblings. I mean, you see the mutual respect, but the division. You see their obvious disinclination of musical taste, but you also see the immense tolerance levels they have. And you also see the sort of synchronization they have. To me, this is the only thing that makes sense.
I don't know, it seems a bit far-fetched. Mostly because there's not a whole lot of evidence for it. If we had a father, this could work. Alright, so this is a 2-in-1. Even though I can't say definitively if they are in fact related, since there's nothing other than they live together, they play off of each other's music very well, and they have a mutual respect for each other. Let's start with the obvious things. Do they in fact look like they're related? Octavia and Frederick Horseshoepin kind of looked like each other, but not Vinyl. However, this doesn't mean that they're not related in some way. We see in many families in the series that they don't all have the same color coat or the same mane. For example, Sweetie Belle may have the same coat as most of her family, but she lacks the same eyes or the exact same mane. On top of that, we haven't really seen a mother, so assuming that they're all related, the mother could look like both Vinyl and Octavia put together. If we are to assume that they are related, their coats all make sense because they're all neutral colors. But what the poster here is saying is that they're related because of their cutie marks, which are hereditary. Does that hold any water? Believe it or not, yes, to an extent. For example, Twilight's family has a theme of astronomical cutie marks. Even Shining Armor has the same star as Twilight. Or Rarity's parents both have a trio formation of cutie marks, just like her. However, they're not all exact. All three of these have a musical cutie mark, and Frederick's mane is a similar shade of white as Vinyl's coat. However, I can't really prove much more than that. Without there being some pony that's supposed to be the mother, it's pretty even. I could go into fanfiction territory and say that Frederick's cutie mark is not only supposed to represent his musical talent, but the fact that he's supposed to raise two musical prodigies by himself. Vinyl was rebellious and didn't want to do classical music, while Octavia wanted to follow in her father's hoofsteps. But I can't say that either because there's not a whole lot of evidence to support any of that. So let me know what you think. Do they seem like siblings? Are they just really close roommates? Leave your answer in the comments below. This has been your future evil overlord, Crimson Glow, and...
So it's just my base cannon!